Remember, and this is going to sound really silly, but I like to make this comparison. Life, in a way, is like League. There's good and there's bad periods. Sometimes your week begins and everything goes absolutely perfect. You're just having so much fun. It's going great. And then there's other periods that are what I would like to refer to or compare to loss streaks in League, where everything is so shitty, you're sad, you're miserable, nothing is going the way you want it to. But the beautiful thing is that at the end of every difficult period of time, at the end of every loss streak, there's a win streak waiting for you. And all you gotta do is to try to do your best, to pick yourself up, to try to find happiness in whatever way that works for you, and just keep fighting the good fight. Because I genuinely believe that no matter who you are, where you're from, what position you're in, if you have the right mindset and a good attitude and outlook in life, good things will come eventually. You'll be able to find happiness one way or the other. Stay strong. You got this. Now, let's go collect some LP. Pretty happy MAOKAI decided not to flash, because if he did, Orianna would have to burn her flash to survive for sure. What if I'm placed in loser's queue in life? That's a great question. Because there are a lot of people in life who, just like in League, lie to themselves and tell themselves that every single problem they have is due to everybody around them, who are unable to take responsibilities and find out what they're doing wrong, and instead, you know, just find excuses and scapegoat others for their issues. The truth is, loser's queue doesn't fully exist. There are situations where you are in lose-lose situations, like where you, no matter what you do, you can't win. But ultimately, if we look at a longer period of time, if you have the correct mindset and if you make the right decisions, you will not be hard stuck in loser's queue. You will be able to come out on top and you will find success and happiness. But if you tell yourself that everybody else is holding you back and that you're just unfortunate and unlucky and all this crap, well, then things are gonna be a bit tricky and sour, I can tell you that much. It's all about the mindset. And don't get me wrong, like, some people are much more fortunate than others, you know. Some have kind of been set up to fail initially, but doesn't mean you can't turn it around. I need to base soon. I think we base after Raptors. We go from there. It's a bit unfortunate Orianna decided to give MAOKAI a kill, because now I don't have an advantage, whereas if he didn't get anything I would actually be in a good spot, because I got both Raptors and we're at 12 CS up right now as a result of him just, you know, trying to brute force place. At some point I need to change my pathing so I don't keep pathing towards Poppy, who's also filled, and in a counter matchup she's not going to be able to carry this game. The question is, who's really going to? Soul lanes are also filled, we have a supportive champion in the AD carry position. I'm worried we're going to lack damage and a real carry later, but we'll see what happens. Just go one step at a time. Weird, didn't dead yet. Poppy is not having too much confidence in her own play, I guess. Let's try to do the raptors and spawn, if they let us. Yasuo might make an appearance. I get level 6, but I need Orianna to back me up. MAOKAI's gonna move. That did literally no damage. She's about as useful as a ranged minion, holy moly. Oh. Keep farming. Maybe we can look for a play bot soon. I would not recommend fighting 1v1, friend. One of the beauties of JARVAN that makes him so strong is that you can do a bit of everything. He has good ganks, he has good jungle clear. He's really powerful in fights at all times. You scale well. You can peel for your team. You can engage and find fights. You can frontline. But sometimes forcing those early ganks is easier said than others, and we just have to be patient and wait for the opportunities to come. When Rel goes with the ward, they might try to hit her and then I might get a chance. My top side is spawning, so I'm taking a moment here of not farming to try to force a play on them. That was a good escape, maybe Rel can still do work. Nope. The problem is that MAOKAI is doing Drake right now and I won't be able... or not Drake, sorry, Herald. I won't be able to fight that. They're too strong in their solo lanes. If Poppy fights, she's gonna die. There's no way we can ever 3v3 topside. Wait, why is that Tarek beating me 1v1 by the way? Hello? Is that champion just OP or what? Like, what? How is he just demolishing me 1v1? What a champion. We should try to dive Kaiser if she stays. Should be pretty easy now that she has no ult. Not happening. He only took my blue buff, that's okay. I need to go top support again. MAOKAI's there, she's gonna die soon if she doesn't realize. If I was her, I would have used that ult to knock away MAOKAI, but maybe I can do work here. Actually, not bad. I'll just hard push this. It's really bad if he gets to freeze the wave, but if we can make it bounce, everyone's happy. I get a wave and Poppy doesn't lose anything. Try to look mid, but I'm not sure if Orianna has enough damage for this to be doable yet. There we go. If you use your ult at the right time on JARVAN, you kinda jump over his tornado and he can't ever do anything to you. Go Q into Emax. Get quartering and base, Drake is up in 30. I need to decide how greedy I want to be when it comes to farming. If I do both Wolves and Grumps, there's a chance we lose Drake from it. But if I do get both and we still get Drake, it's huge. That does not look very enjoyable. Poppy is overstaying like crazy. I may want to consider defending a top wave after Grump. Ooh. Guess the overstaying paid off. We took 2 plates, now we go defend. Keep in mind us showing top here increases the chances of MAOKAI feeling confident to do Drake. He was walking in lane bot, looked like he was going towards Grump, so he might be fine. I'm gonna stay one more. Poppy is kinda doomed in the 1v1 now. She dropped way too many waves. This side was a buy. I think I just need to get Cleaver as soon as possible. Because Mord and Mark and Tarek are gonna be really tanky. Before you would go Spear of Shojin Rush with full ability haste on JARVAN. And you still can, but I think this build is better here. I guess I go bot, finish this, and then we look for a fight. Need Rel to be a bit closer anyways. Notice how I'm saving my combo. We don't need it anyways. If he flashes out, I can EQ after him. And if Kai'Sa walks up, I can EQ her as well. You always gotta hold on to that and use the combo at the right timing.
Turret plating will fall soon.
That's not good. I literally can't play the game. I didn't expect Kai'Sa to be here as well. She dropped a bot wave. My bad. That was horrible. Giga throw for me. Such a good and clean game until now. The problem is that when you get fed and you have a good early game, one mistake can be game losing. But you get way too much from this one kill. Fight is actually continuing with. I didn't think enemy team was gonna dive. Holy. Poppy going raid boss mode. What a legend. Just take everything from MAOKAI so we can grow our jungle leads. We can look for Herald. It's the game. The one thing I haven't done well this game is getting objectives. They've gotten the first 2 Drakes and the first Herald, so it's about time I start contesting those. I did want to get second Drake, but then I just got caught. Oops. Poppy is spacing, she could TP back top. Might be able to kill Mordekaiser here. I got assist on Yasuo, because Rel got attack speed earlier from my flag. That's one of the things I absolutely love about JARVAN. It's so easy to get assists just by placing your flag. He actually decides to flash here. There's no way he lives. I don't know why he would flash. He's desperate, I guess. Pure desperation. Need to help Poppy, she's still hunting. This might be too greedy, by the way. Oh, he hit me with the tornado, but he didn't pop the ult on me. No! No! Rel! Rel got hit by Kai'Sa, so Kai'Sa uses Rel to jump over the wall and kill me. What a betrayal. And there I was, thinking I was actually safe. Feels bad. Was that a shutdown? No, this time there wasn't a shutdown on me. Need to try to get Drake. Right now, we just move topside, clear out jungle all the way down to our Drake. We can pop Herald a little bit before Drake spawns either mid or bot to force them to defend and get control of the area. That's the real downside of me being late, that they can get vision first if they want, so we have to retake, which can be a risky process. Take reds, get level 12, get double buff, and then we can go ham. We're gonna be one of the strongest champions, if not the strongest in this fight, so just need to play well mechanically and we carry. Well, now with Orianna dead, obviously we have to buy a bit of time. Let's see if he keeps pushing. Oh, that's not good. Try to push out myself. Yasuo's not here anymore, so I think I can safely assume he's spacing. I'll drop the Herald and just go full ham bot. Yasuo went mid. I won't be able to make it there, we just need to cross fingers that these guys are gonna smurf and play well. In hindsight I should have moved for sure, I just didn't expect them to brute force a mid fight. It can be one of the challenging things as a jungler, predicting where the fights are gonna be playing out and always being at the right place at the right time. Kai'Sa is the only one who can come bot right now, and she won't be able to fight us, so we can take this. Now we push out all the way. Damn, she's aggressive. I don't know what she expected to happen here. Wait, I was not expecting Mordekaiser to be so close, that's on me. Luckily we do have a lot of ability haste. Only thing is that MAOKAI is going to be close, or Yasuo as well. Okay, we're fine. I don't know if he's doing Drake, but I need the base before moving down there. We got 3 turret bot from that, by the way. I'll consider that a worthy investment. Nice. Someone is pinging Baron, doesn't make any sense. Look at our comp, we have no consistent daily damage, it's gonna take 100 years to complete Baron. And also if we go Baron, they get Drake for free and they're only 1 away from Soul. We don't want to give them that win condition. We should just go to Drake immediately right now. Well, Yasuo is still dead, so there's no way they can contest. I also should have upgraded my boots earlier, by the way. Like, it's 650 gold for 20 ability haste. It's really, really powerful. Mordekaiser is pushing bot. If he ults me, he can't kill me. Look at his items. He has a bunch of tankiness and a Rylai. He's literally as strong as... I was about to say as a minion, but I'm not even gonna give him that credit. He cannot play the game. I'm farming for boots, basing, and then we continue the aggression. Ooh! I think we made them angry. We pissed them off. They're hitting Baron. If we don't hurry up, that Baron is actually gone. I think they finish it. We're reacting way too slowly. We needed a puppy TP immediately. If we kill everybody, it's fine. Then the Baron is not gonna matter for obvious reasons. Just kill them all. Collect the LP. Go, go, go. If he was smart here, and this is like a kind of smaller thing that a lot of laners don't think about, but if he was smart, instead of moving to the river, he should always move to the lane. Because I was Let me just show you why. So look at my mana now. I get like very little mana. The moment I walk in the jungle, see what happens. You see that mana region? Isn't it beautiful? That's the power of having a jungle item. So if a jungler is hunting you down, and they're basically pull them away from the jungle. So they actually won't get mana back, and then you're chilling, then you're fine. What now? I think Death Stance. I have 106 ability haste. Cooldowns reduced by 51% for the time to be alive. I'll let her get the last hit. She's been working hard for that. Now we go collect the red buff, and then we keep the pressure up. Seraphine doesn't want to defend pots. Looks like I'll be pushing it out. That's no problem. No one can fight me anyways. Ooh, a 1v2, that's kind of spicy. Well, that might be a little bit too much even for the strong JARVAN. Luckily we have a billion ability haste, so we can just EQ all day long. This might not be working actually, I'm not sure. It's a bit of a fiesta. Okay, we made it. My champ is really balanced, smile. Luckily we had Seraphine as well. So many heals. Rump is not up. Just get out now. That's 1 minute for Drake. If I could get 200, I have Death Stance. Let's check the Raptors as well. We have 100 CS up on Mr. MAOKAI now, living the jungle dream. Alrighty. Go, 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 go. Normally, we should just do Drake here, but since they're all going top for Poppy, the best thing we can do is break their mid inhib. They won't be able to make it back in time. With this guy dying, we may even want to get greedier and look for an end angle. I think we can. We can zone them off a bit here. When the bot wave comes, we can just go hit the turret a bit. Holy moly. I need to look for Kai'Sa, she's the main carry. No! I just needed to hit her one more time and then I would have killed everyone. One more auto. So unfortunate. Ideally they get Drake before basing, and then we can play for Baron after. Panzer Tigers, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, thank you. Plays for Baron. Well done, team. That's the sound of LP coming our way. Let's go. Nobody's here, but I need people hitting it. Their best player right now would be to catch Poppy. Poppy is going too deep. Now we need to go top. We already got the two other inhibs.
An ally has been slain.
I gotta move through the jungle here so I get my mana back. Don't want to risk going There's a MAOKAI a bit further away, we might be able to push down this. I'm a little cocky here for sure. Got most of the tower. Wait out the Terra Gold, look for Kai'Sa. Holy Seraphine! What a goddamn superhero. Jesus Christ. Putting them in the dirt. Wow. That was beautiful. Seraphine is getting my honor for sure. Good game. I hope this game showed you all why JARVAN is by far the best jungler on this patch. It is so ridiculously unbalanced. Play him, abuse the ability haste build, and get some victory screens just like me. Now, I'm just looking forward to seeing the damage done. Seeing who was actually on top, because I'm not entirely sure. It was close. Seraphine number 1, we're second, then Ori, then MAOKAI with 10 more damage than Kai'Sa. No wonder you're losing if your MAOKAI jungle has most damage on the team. That's a bit rough.